Hello, hello. It is the 9th of April 2019, Tuesday. It's a Tuesday today. An update video. My weekend was good. I think in my last video I said that I would give like a story of the weekend. Weekend was good. I met up with, had a few good interactions. Last Thursday, I met up with, I think I already mentioned this story actually, with Marsha, the lady that works at Channel Crossings. Yeah. What else? Okay, I met up with Chris on Saturday. That was good. Had a few drinks. Sunday, met up with Kayla. Kayla, what did we do? Went to the John Lennon Wall. Saturday I also met up with a guy called Jacob, who I met online on a forum, a PUA forum. But it was pretty cool. We met up. It was nice. He forced me to do some interactions. Ended up only doing one, which is good. It was good to meet someone who was on the same sort of wavelength, same path, was looking for the same, not so much, we didn't have the same goals, but they aligned in some aspects with social freedom and whatnot. Yesterday was Monday. What did I do Monday? I didn't do anything. I went to the gym. And talked to a few people at the gym. Pretty standard now. So nothing I really want to talk too much about. But today I met up with Jacob again, and we did another, I guess, day game, which is good. I was a bit more eager to get out of my comfort zone. So I had a few interactions. I had 4. They were good. Some positives and some negatives. Or not negatives, sorry. Things I definitely learned from. So all positive. First, was a girl who walked past, and at the start, Jacob I complained. No, I didn't complain. I was just telling him I want to get into a sort of state of just getting out of my comfort zone, because I kept thinking about excuses. If I see someone I wanted to approach. I think Jacob came up with a sort of like an exercise. He would have me point out who I found attractive, and then I'd have to tell him why I found him attractive. And then so I did, and then so I would, and when I told him, he'd just go say, "Oh, why don't you go tell her that?" And not so much pressure, but it kind of was like an incentive. It was just like, okay, let's get down to it. Let's do this. And so my first one was a girl was walking past in denim, and I kind of pointed out I liked her figure. So he was just like, "Oh, go tell her," and then I was like, "Fuck." So I turned around. It was the first time I walked quite quickly after her, and I tapped her on the shoulder, like and then I kind of slid to the side so I wasn't so, I don't know, confronting. And she was just like, yes. And then I was just like, oh, look, you walk past and I find you attractive and whatnot. Spill. And she was just like, oh, thank you. And I was just like, I kind of like straight away. She was, I could just sense that she was still a bit taken back by the fact that I just tapped her and kind of moved to in front of her. So I was a bit iffy about it. But she seemed quite receptive to the compliment. And then she was just like, oh, that made me smile. That made my day. I was like, okay. Well, my friend's waiting for me, so you have a good day. And I just left it. Then the second interaction was a good chase. So this was a chase. So we walked past, and I was just like, "Oh, she's quite tall, and I don't mind tall women." And again, he was just like, "Why don't you go tell her?" And she was a good maybe 20 to 40 meters away, and I was like, "Fuck." It was crowded as well. Like, so we were in the town square, and so then I was just like, "Fuck it," and then I chased her. Stopped her, asked her if she spoke English. She had just finished uni or something. And I said, look, I find you attractive, and which I did. And then she was just like, oh, thank you, after she was saying something about how she was at uni for like all day, so she wasn't looking her best. And then I was just like, oh, I'd like your number, I'd like to take you out. And she was like, oh, I don't give my number out to strangers. And I was like, word. And she asked me for my number. And then I was like, yeah, sure. And I gave it, and then I went back to oldmate Jacob, and he was just like, don't do that. I don't give you a number, usually they flake. So flaking is like, and they don't reply or whatever. And I was like, okay. Always, I guess he said, be persistent, not persistent, but carry on the conversation. Usually they won't give the number if they are uncomfortable or they don't feel safe. So I think one of the biggest points I got out of those two interactions definitely was, stopping them. I guess you can make their day, but they can still be a bit apprehensive because you are a stranger. So I think I need to extend the dialogue just a bit longer, not even a bit longer, maybe 2 or 3 minutes before going in for a number or something. And Jacob would mention that his process is he asks them questions and then he talks about a little bit about himself and keeps it quite light. And from that dialogue, then he chooses whether he wants to ask for a number. Pretty standard. So some keynotes to take away from that, definitely. There's another one, a redheaded girl. I mentioned that I like curly-haired girls, and there was a redheaded girl who I did a nice chase to. I went and asked her and I went to talk to her. But this time I was a bit more conscious about asking questions and talking. But again, I pulled out that my friend's waiting for me, so I pulled the old, can I get your number type thing. From that interaction, I learned that it's good to put a time limit, or sometimes you should put a time limit depending on the scenario. So when you go into the dialogue, I guess, or the conversation, just be like, mention some sort of time limit, like, oh, I have a friend waiting for me for like, I just was wondering if I could just talk to you like a minute or 2 minutes, something like that. So squeeze a time so if they don't like you, they know that you're leaving soon or something. So that's a good takeaway. From that, I ended up getting a number. She was hella shocked when I approached her. I don't know, she must be coming from uni too. She was just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So it's just like, man, fair enough. But she gave it. Yeah, so, it was good experience. Yeah, the lesson I learned from that was briefly mention a time limit or a time constraint, maybe, yeah. Next one. Oh, yeah, this one was alright, actually. And I had noticed as I started getting more comfortable doing it, not comfortable, but yeah, I felt a bit more comfortable. Or I was a bit, proud of myself for doing those approaches. That, when I walk past women that I call them staring. What's it called? Fucking choosing signals or whatever. If a girl looks at you, or you can just tell someone they're quite fancy or whatnot. I noticed that a bit, but I didn't act on it. I wish there was maybe two I suppose that I should have acted on it, but you know, it's okay. The last one, as I was walking to the train station or the metro station, I was walking past a bookstore. It ended up being a bookstore, and sorry, I'm a bit tired. I gotta do a lesson plan and my laundry. Okay, yeah. So sorry. Walked past the bookstore. Saw the lady. She looked at me. I looked at her, and then it was that whole staring thing again. I smiled, and then she smiled. So I noticed that it was actually me that she was looking at. I walked past, and then this is the moment Jacob was also giving me little tips, especially about dialogue, and I was just like, just wait 1 second, and I turned around and I walked past her, so we did that whole staring thing and smiled, kept walking maybe 10 meters, just like, money man, just wait, I gotta turn around, I gotta go say hi to this girl. Walked over to her, stood quite directly in front of her, and I was just like, hi. She was like, hi, and I was just like, I was walking past, and I couldn't just walk to this metro station without meeting you. She's kind of smooth. Introduced myself, asked for her name. She had a pretty firm handshake too. I was like, damn. But yeah, she said, hi, my name is, I know her name, but I'm not gonna say it. No, fuck it, Tina. Then I asked her about, I talked about the bookstore, what they were lining up for. I asked her where she was from. But I was actually in a rush. Well, not really, but there was a big line. Apparently there was a book signing, a big author. That's what she ended up telling me. I said, okay, well, my friend's waiting for me, so I'm gonna blitz. But I'd like to get your number and, get a drink with you sometime or something, we can chill. She was like, yeah, definitely. And so I got it. It was good. Good. So, yeah, those are my interactions for today. Decent, definitely some good, like I said, some points to learn from. But I felt very good, you know. But yeah, I think I'm meeting up with Jacob sometime again. He also did approaches as well, but I think um, he enjoys like vibing off me trying to learn so much. Um, yeah, or asking so many questions and whatnot. Um, but yeah, pretty cool. Cool. Good day. Very good day for it. I wasn't gonna wait to make another like a day of things so I can keep all this fresh in my head. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Anyway, throw them hands up. Deuces. Oh, but you know, maybe some plans, maybe set some goals. Think positive, be positive, be optimistic. Just the standards, smile, be more energetic, and yeah, if I can meet up with Jacob again, do that again, I think I'll be quite happy. I think I'll try to do I'll try to do 3 approaches tomorrow, with or without him. But I think those approaches I'll be just going throughout my day to day. Okay, that's it. Deuces.